Put a one in chat if you remember when, and I'm not bringing this up to go with anybody, okay? I'm just making a point. Put a one in chat if you remember when Perplex QT was outed for calling CPS. Drop a one in chat if you remember that. Do you guys remember what happened when she did that? Majority of the community condemned it and said, that's hell no, we don't want anything to do with someone that called CPS. So Gypsy, Laura Perplex QT, she's another creator, and somebody found out that she had actually made about 3 years ago, there was a CPS call made on another creator, Mob Makeup. I don't remember her name. Y'all in chat can tell me. It's like Mob's Makeup or Makeup Mob. Anyway, it came out that Laura called CPS on her, and it was 3 years ago. But even with it being 3 years, people still condemned it and called it out. I'm just saying, there was overwhelmingly people turned on her. Right? No offense to her, but overwhelmingly people turned on her. And then today, it's just normal. Today, it's like people don't care. What happened? Why is everybody? Why is real life okay now? Not only is it okay, it's celebrated. And not only celebrated, but encouraged as well. She not only called CPS, she made a horrific accusation to hurt someone, not even caring about the child. Well, that's exactly anybody who calls CPS on a kid. Since when is this okay? When did we get to this point is what I want to know. So these people can no longer say that they're not real lifers. No.
BJ is now trying to twist it and say that as soon as she found out that Laura called CPS, that's when she was done.
Bold-faced lie, small town. Nope. I'll never forget it. I remember it like it was freaking yesterday. Joneson had Laura on her panel. They were talking about the effects of CPS and what it does to people. It was like a day or two later, all the information had dropped. Somebody had come out against Laura and outed her as being the one that called CPS on Makeup Mobster. I blocked Laura that day. And I said, I'm not going to support anybody who calls CPS on another person. I severed my ties with her that day. Laura started defending me sometime later, months and months later. She started defending me. I publicly thanked Sinner and another person for having my back with all of this chaos. Laura sent me an email, pissed that I didn't defend her. She was livid and said that I didn't recognize her, and that I had told Sinner and other people, thank you for having my back, and that I just completely left her out, and how, she had been calling people out over me for months or whatever. So I publicly said that I called out the hypocrisy is what I did, and y'all were twisting my words. The next time I went live, I publicly stated that this community needed to stop being a hypocrite, and that we either need to be the same way across the board. We need to hold all people accountable that call CPS. And I made it a point to show how she was treated versus how the people that called CPS on me, how they were treated. People that called CPS on me were given a platform to share their story. Like, they brought Dark Horse on panel. So what I said was, either you use the same energy across the board and you call everybody out that does, that CPS people aren't going to be welcome, or you let go what she did 3 years ago, because y'all act like what's happening with me is nothing. That's what I said. I called out the hypocrisy, but I certainly do not support someone calling CPS, someone going to CPS in any way, shape, or form, because they're trying to get back at their enemy. Like, that's sick. I do not support weaponizing CPS, because you don't like somebody. And no matter how many times y'all say it, no matter how many scenarios you offer, it's not going to make it so.
I thought you was somebody else.
Come on, turn it up. God, that's it. I'm just a piece of shit.
You're out of your mind.
I don't like that people call CPS on you. I think it's wrong. Okay, so there, I'm on your side with that. I think it's wrong. But I will say this. Quit entertaining people that are making your life a living hell.
All right, this is where I'm going to interrupt again. Brittany, what he's saying is you should be ignoring the people that make
You're not going to defend yourself, Laura.
I watch her sit back and
You're not going to defend yourself when you got somebody coming up on you, when you got somebody going live saying that you're going to the methadone clinic, bringing your husband half back, that you don't feed your kids. These bitches are calling and telling my
cares?
No,
Brittany, I've been where you're at. I had 5 CPS calls. I had the cops. I had fucking 20 channels coming at me for no reason.
You don't think it's time to take a stand, and maybe for once the people that are doing this shit actually need to be the ones that get called out? They're the motherfuckers that need to leave.
You see where I got you, right? I got you.
Brittany, here's the thing. Nothing's going to change. All it's going to do is fuel it more. That's when you have to step back and say, you know what? I'm not winning.
Look how long it's been going on, right? You say it all the time, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you say, right?
3 years? Where the fuck you get that from?
I said 2 years, 3 years, whatever, a year. I don't know. I'm not.
You run with that shit.
you're passionate about. I know, I just don't give a fuck. So I don't know
So
how
you
long
don't
it's
give
been
a
going
fuck,
on.
but you all up in it. Every time I
don't.
turn around, and then you come like,
It's
I swear to
on
God, you come in my
YouTube.
chat like you don't give a
Brittany,
fuck, right?
Brittany,
But here
it's
you
on
are.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. That's the
It is.
problem right now.
Because this is from August, and this is you thanking Laura.
To see all of them, and I'm sorry for that. It's just because we've had a lot going on. But I do want to say thank you to Laura from the. Oh, I loved it. That looks like your game, yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's really cute. I do want to give a shout out to Perplex QT, Laura, because I think Laura has dragged, like, she went and had my back way more than I've ever even asked her to. So, or I haven't asked her to. She just spoke on what was right. And so I hope she hears this. I'll email her too. But I do want to say thank you and give credit where it's due for that, because she has, lots of people have told me she's been having my back, and I appreciate that. It's nice to have other people speak out. So thank you, Laura. If you hear this, I'll email her if she doesn't.
Well,